My dog is gonna just... I hope you guys think he's cute, because he's just gonna sit there for the whole video. Hey YouTube, it is Emory, and welcome back to my first year on T, where this week we're talking about unexpected changes from testosterone. So when I first heard this topic, I was like, I looked up literally everything. I know everything about testosterone, more or less, and what it could potentially do to my body. So I was expecting everything and was just like, if I don't get some things or I get more than I want of other things, like, whatever. So I knew what I thought was everything. And then I had to think really hard about it before I could figure out what I was going to talk about for this video. But I found 3 topics that I'm going to talk about that were unexpected for me on testosterone. So number 1 was the immediate increase in my mood or my happiness directly after testosterone. Literally within, I think, 5 or 6 hours after I went to go get my T shot in the morning, I went grocery shopping with my girlfriend in the afternoon, and she noticed that I was like running around and making jokes and like being all happy, and she was like, "What's going on? Like, you have way more energy than you normally do." And I realized that I was just genuinely happy and I was in a regular situation, and that hadn't happened in a really long time, where like some kind of big event wasn't the thing that was making me like more cheerful. I was just happy, and it was just like a kind of a monumental thing for me, because in a long time it wasn't just me being cheerful and happy. So I think that the situational depression of like when my dysphoria was worse, I think that those huge down spikes pretty much went away, and just my like regular median line depression is still there, and I'll sometimes have situational like spikes down, but the ones that were like super severe and very directly related to being trans, those pretty much went away with testosterone, which was wild. And I'm not saying that will happen for everybody, but for me, it happened quick, and it happened like in a very strong way. So that was number 1. Number 2 was that I started to recognize myself in the mirror. I didn't realize necessarily that I wasn't recognizing myself in the mirror until after it went away. So pretty much every time I went and looked at myself in the mirror, I was completely dissociated from that person, and I had to like remind myself that when I'm washing my hands, the person I'm looking at is me. And it never clicked with me that that was me. I just couldn't connect the two people. It was like completely out of my realm of like understanding. I could not connect myself, this person that I know is talking and like being right now, I could not connect it to the person in the mirror. And about 2 or 3 months into being on T, I started being like, wait, like I see myself now. And I don't think it was anything that happened. Like, I don't think I was like, oh, my Adam's apple sticks out now it's me. I think it like just weirdly I hit this threshold where suddenly I recognize myself, and I don't know where it came from, but it's pretty awesome. So those were 2 positive things that definitely helped me outside of all of the regular things that T helped, like dropping my voice, and which it's really wobbly today. I don't know if it's dropping again or what, but all of those regular things that T normally helps are great too, but those 2 were really big mental improvements that I did not expect. So number 3 is not an improvement. It's something that I didn't expect happening that is a negative thing. So let me take a sip of coffee. Number 3, I keep like not wanting to talk about it, is that I didn't expect people to so confidently gender me as female, being this far along on T. I am currently 5.5 months on T, and people still will very confidently call me ma'am or lady or something like that, which like I get, like today I have a bun and stuff, but sometimes like I'll have a hat on completely covering my hairline and my hair, so all you see is like bald side of my head, My voice is really deep. I'll wear contacts so that I look like this, which I think is a pretty passing face. I don't know. Don't tell me if it's not. I have had top surgery, so I'm completely flat. I wear all men's clothes. I feel like I'm doing everything that I can possibly do. And people will still, like, very confidently just be like, yes, ma'am, how can I help you? And I'm like, the fact that you're so sure just is really wild to me. And a big motivator for me to get on testosterone was so that people would gender me more often correctly in public. And I'm still not striking 50-50. I don't think, if somebody is like outwardly talking to me. I think I'm probably like 25% will address me in a male way, and then 75 will address me in a female way. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people in the middle who don't know how to address me, and that's why it's not striking more evenly. But my whole goal was to pass more so that people would address me correctly, and it's still not working at 6 months, but that's frustrating. And I didn't expect to be this far along and still have people not address me correctly. I think when I first got onto testosterone, my goal was to be on for about like 3 or 4 months because I wanted to look more androgynous, but I was nervous about it. And now that I'm on it, I'm like more comfortable with how things change and how quickly they change. So now I know, like, if I want to stop, then I can stop. But initially, I thought I was going to get to 3 or 4 months and be androgynous enough where people would just address me in a way that I was comfortable. And it has not happened yet. So I'm not going to keep rambling about that, but that's super frustrating to me. So yeah, those are my 3 changes that were unexpected when I started testosterone. That's all I got for you guys this week. Leave a like on this if you had any unexpected changes, or if you thought my unexpected changes were interesting. If you had any unexpected changes that weren't these, comment those down below. I want to see what other people didn't know that was going to happen to them. I've heard some more physical changes were apparent to people that they didn't expect, so I definitely want to hear about that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see the other guys on the channel, or to come back and see me every week, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye.